Good evening and welcome to our Friday edition of News Geelong. Tonight we take a look back in time at a Chevrolet buckboard. We catch up with a now veteran with the St Joseph's Cricket Club who played his first senior 11 game at the tender age of only 12 years of age. Such was his prolific talent. From the sports arena, Alex Tigani catches up on local bowls history at the Geelong Cements Bowls Club. And we go to the place for pace, Avalon Speedway, for some top action as always. And weather-wise, we update you with the official Bureau of Meteorology outlook expected around Geelong and the Surf Coast over the coming week. The Victorian State Government is taking a close look of ratepayers' views throughout the state with an independent phone survey that will begin with households in the city of Greater Geelong and the Surf Coast in coming weeks. Ian Nichols reports.
An interesting time for a survey of council and shire at this moment. I believe it's a telephone survey at random, and you want the feedback. What do the ratepayers and residents think about their local council?
That's right. It's all part of a survey that will be conducted by the Department of Planning and Transport. And local infrastructure. So what this does, there'll be 400 people randomly selected in Geelong and Surf Coast Shires, and they'll be asked to give their views on the performance of their respective shires and council, whether it be their advocacy, their provision of infrastructure. So people will be asked to give their views on what they think of their local councils.
Well, we hope that people, when that phone rings, will pick it up, because we know there is a lot of problems sometimes at certain times of the day with people ringing up for various reasons, whether it's to sell raffle tickets or whatever. So we hope that they will respond. Is there a particular time that the survey people are calling?
Look, I'm not sure what the time is that they're calling, but what I would encourage those who are called at random to actively participate, to have their say and give us their views on their local council. Whether it be positive or negative on their council, we want to hear the good things too. It's not all about having a whinge and a moan about your local council. We also want to hear about what councils are doing well. And that's the good thing, because it's all, but as a government, we want to build healthier and stronger communities, and we can take the feedback from local people about their local shires, and that will assist government, state government, in formulating what it does in its own local communities to ensure that we build a stronger community.
Well, as you say, no matter what their opinions are, it all leads to an improved service down the line, doesn't it?
That's right, and as I said, we want to hear the good things as well. We don't, unfortunately, people will tend to tell you what's wrong with their local council, but we also want to hear what they're doing right. If you feel they're providing adequate sporting infrastructure, if they're providing adequate kindergarten, maternal child health services, let us know what you think. We're really keen to know your thoughts, and as I said, that helps formulate how we do our decision making in the future.
Well, it is interesting, Andrew, because the two communities are very different. The city of Greater Geelong as opposed to the Surf Coast community, not polarised, but they are different people, aren't they?
Yeah, obviously Geelong being so much larger has a greater variety, whereas Surf Coast is a substantial growth area, but the city of Greater Geelong also has its own growth areas. So although there will be situations where the councils will have their differences, they will have a lot of similarities too.
Well, no doubt that the council and the shire also look forward to getting these results, good, bad or indifferent, because they too need the feedback, don't they?
That's right, because it not only tells state government what's going on, but it also tells the city of Greater Geelong and the Surf Coast Shire what they are doing well and perhaps where they need to lift their game. And that's valuable information, not only for the state government, but also for the respective councils.
Well, we met the Minister for Local Government, Jeanette Powell, with your good self at the Torquay Library just recently, and I'm sure that she also wants to see what people are thinking right at this time about the way that their shires and councils are operating.
That's right. We want to know what's good and bad. My understanding is that the survey will take place, and the findings of the survey will be reported back to local council in approximately May of this year.
Yes, so a little way down the track, but there's no doubt that the Minister would like to see an improvement on, I don't have the figures from last approval ratings, but you're hoping that they will in fact be better this time around.
Will be better, but obviously, as I said, that where there is need, where a ratepayer thinks that council can lift their game, that's valuable information. You know, if there is going to be a criticism, be constructive in that criticism, which can help guide your local council to improve certain areas of their responsibility.
Well, we know there have been changes in the city of Greater Geelong, as there have been down on the Surf Coast. So different ball game, different time, and we're in an election year. That may also have some benefits for the parties to assess things as well.
Well, yeah, obviously being an election year, but this is an ongoing process. This survey takes place roughly each year. So what we want to do is just have that continuous improvement, and that's what this is about, making sure that councils know what they're doing well and also have that information to be able to lift their game and continuously improve themselves where perhaps they're not doing so well.
Thank you, Ian, and we encourage all householders that are contacted to be proactive with their feedback, please. The St Joseph's Cricket Club is celebrating its 50th birthday this season with many activities planned. Our own local St Joseph's media man, Mitch Cleary, caught up with a man who made his debut with the Senior 11 when he was a very talented 12-year-old, going on to be a true champion both on and off the field. Shane Fitzgerald. The Croc Man has the story.
Shane, number of years at the cricket club, plenty of memories flood back to you spending some time up here on the pavilion?
Oh, mate, yes, plenty of memories. Lucky enough to play in the first game because a few of the guys, the older guys, went down to sub-district. So I got a game as a young fella, and yeah, I've been away a couple of times, but this is my club, and yeah, great memories. Yeah.
What was it like growing up as a kid at a cricket club with no doubt some idols in the same side as older guys?
Oh, well, blokes like Peter Hassett, Noel Mullen, Barry McFarlane. Yeah, they were great blokes. Looked after you. Yeah, it's, I don't know, it's just sort of blended in, you know. Blended in, I was lucky, very lucky. We had a good mentor it was a Christian brother here called Kevin Stewart. He was a great coach, and he was sort of one of the guys that got us into this competition. He and Bob Merriman and another guy from Chanel called Father Dean pushed to get St Joey's and Chanel into the comp, and just went from there. And yeah, I think our firsts made the 4 in their first year. They got knocked out in the final, but it was a good effort, and we've never been out of district firsts in all this time. We've never been relegated. Such a credit to fellas like Barry Mack, Noel, and a heap of other guys that put work into the club. You know, we've got a pretty sound sort of club. Although there's a few blokes come here that aren't 100% sound, but maybe I'm one of them. Anyway, yeah, it's been great.
Yeah.
Terrific club.
Do you think the club had a lot to do with your upbringing and to make you the person you are today? No doubt many hours spent up here.
I don't know how to answer that. The person I am today, yeah, I think so. I think that if you're around good fellas and good people, I think it helps make your character. Yeah.
Thank you, Mitch, and congratulations to Shane, a true and humble gentleman from St Joseph's. This is News Geelong. As we go to a break, follow us on Facebook and Twitter on a daily basis, and watch for your favourite News Geelong segments weekly on YouTube. We'll return after this.